Hi everyone, if you are new to this channel, in this series of going solo videos I'm using the final mission of the Dragon's Gambit campaign as a test bench for different mechs, variants and weapon loadouts. This is because this mission presents a good opportunity to explore different tactics, and also I am going into this battle by myself without taking any of my Lancemates with me, so we could better assess and compare how each mech survives and performs in exactly the same kind of scenario. Now, as far as my previous videos go, in the last two videos of this series I've shown the two different medium mechs. One of them was absolutely amazing Kentaro variant, which punches above its weight and class, and then in the other video I've shown you the Centurion, which is the classic mech and also one of my all-time favorite mechs in the medium mech category. And today we are going to take a look at another one of my all-time favorites within the medium mech category, and also one of the classic mechs of the BattleTech franchise, which is the Hunchback. Now, as far as this mech collection is concerned, the one I've got in here, this one was imported from my other career, the one that I stopped playing in the year of 3049, which is 10 years from now. This is the year of 3039, obviously. And in that career, the one where I've imported these mechs from, I was too heavily obsessed with acquiring all the assault and heavy mechs, because I was looking to make as much money as possible by taking more difficult contracts, and as a result, unfortunately, I missed out a little bit on medium mechs. So for that matter, I've ended up only with two of these Hunchback variants. In the other career, the one that I've been playing for a much longer time, there I have pretty much every single variant of the Hunchback and even several units of each. In this career, basically, it is what it is, unfortunately, so I have only two of these. Let's see what we've got. So this, for J variant, it's actually a pretty nice balance between these medium weapons, 5 medium lasers, 1 small laser, and then this LRM-20, which is split in between these two LRM-10s. Pretty nice configuration. It's a great variant, especially perhaps for missions which have a greater tonnage limit and where the difficulty level is not as high, because remember, this mission is 100 difficulty level. For that matter, I'm afraid this one may not be sufficient, because we have only like 66 rounds of LRM ammunition for this LRM-20. It's not enough, clearly, and then here we've got only 5 medium lasers. So let's not use it for that matter. I mean, of course, one could also, let's say, turn this into entirely medium range mech by replacing these two LRM-10s with SRM-6s, for instance, and then taking a bunch of heat sinks and then SRM ammo. The problem with that is we may not have enough time to perform this kind of modification, because the mission starts in 17 days. So I guess let's actually, you know what, let's try it. Let's see if it's gonna work. So let's replace this with let's take more single heat sinks. and then perhaps something like this, right? Is this gonna be enough? Let's see. Maybe yes, maybe not. Let's see how many. 18 days already. Yeah, there is no way it's gonna work. Anyways, let's put this away. Now let's take a look at one of the most common variants, the one that is pretty much built around this AC-20 burst fire, a very powerful autocannon. This is pretty much, you know, when you take a look at this weaponry, this is pretty much the original loadout, except I've upgraded everything to the 5 tier level in here. I maxed out all the armor as usual. The problem at this point that I'm afraid that this amount of ammunition is not gonna be sufficient. It's only 60 rounds for this autocannon. Each ton has only 20 rounds. So let's see if we can do something like this. Let's replace those single hit sinks with the double ones, and then let's do something like this. Let's increase the amount of ammo. Now we are over tonnaged. Well, I guess we have to sacrifice one of the double hit sinks, because you see now we've got 100 rounds of this ammunition, which may be sufficient, actually, may be sufficient. But then the problem is the hit management. Is one double hit sink gonna be enough? I don't know. I mean, we can do something like this, but then I am worried that 8 rounds may not be sufficient either, so this may be a better choice. How about I will do this and then manage my hit very carefully. Let's see if it's gonna work. Let's see. Man, this is crazy, you know, taking this no long range weapons whatsoever. This is really crazy. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see what are the upgrades. Yeah, so these 4 are reinforcing the armor and structure. This is definitely something that we need to have in this close range mech. And then this go for the firing rate, for the increase of the firing rate of the weapons. Oh man, let's see if it's gonna work. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Should I do this? Should I not do this? No Lancemates. Yeah, this is like my slow descent into madness with this series. This is insane. This is insane. Single medium mech, 50 ton medium mech, loaded only with the medium to close range weapons.
By any means necessary.
How am I gonna do this? I don't know.
It's Liberation Day! For the combat!
Well, we'll try to force everything into a close range combat as much as I can. I wanna stay away from the open field kind of scenarios where I will be shot with long range missiles. This kind of location is very good, you know, trying to force everything into closer range. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna work or not.
For the oppressors, and you fight alone.
Anything in here?
Lies! It seems that you have a hunger to die. Don't worry, we will accommodate you.
Those
New target.
Identified Knights of St. Cameron crossing into the target area.
Unleash hell!
Target destroyed.
There he goes.
What? Enemy target managed to
New
take
target Jägermech.
Штурмовик thermal mission. Jägermech. Yeah, let's
Target acquired.
Orion. Show that.
New target Orion.
Ah, I guess they finished this Jägermech. No,
Target
have they?
acquired.
No, they haven't. They haven't.
Target
Very
destroyed.
close. Okay, I need to
Incoming missile.
stay away from all the missiles. And every is pretty dangerous.
Incoming missile.
Ah, that's what I was talking about.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Self-intro.
Target destroyed.
Okay, okay.
Target acquired.
Awesome. Let's go after the awesome first. They are really after me. They have so many, you know, other targets, but no, they are really going after me. They are pretty determined to destroy me first, and then everybody else. I guess they know who I am. Okay, this awesome is in a bad shape. All right.
Target destroyed. Target
All right.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, so far so good, except for the fact that my armor is already almost like half gone, and we just started this mission. Yeah, I did destroy some heavy mechs already, but man,
New target Enforcer.
Enforcer. Yeah, I need to force everything more into the close
Target
range
acquired.
combat. I will try to drag everybody over here. Or let's say, you know, somewhere in between these structures. Because that kind of situation is...
I missed a unit receiving heavy
Target
fire.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Don't wanna waste my ammo on targets like these tanks. Let's see if... Oh, okay.
Target destroyed. Target
Orion.
acquired.
Okay, Orion has got missiles. One can shoot me with LRMs, and this is something that I don't want. Is there anything out here closer? Oh, yeah. That's the thing that we should go after first. That's the first priority, okay?
Target destroyed. Target
Archer.
acquired. Incoming missile.
How do we get into his
New target Archer.
minimum range? Okay, I guess I am in minimum range of those LRMs. Am I?
Incoming! One night
Okay.
hitting the ground!
Alright.
Acquired.
Surrender.
And then there is that those Zeus.
Missile.
Yeah, he's got
We've
missiles.
come too
He's
far
got
to
missiles.
surrender
So
now.
I wanna try to
So be it.
pull him over here into a close range. That's my tactic. Pulling everything into the close range combat. Yep. He's not that stupid though. He's not that stupid though.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, you see? That's the thing. He I guess he knows what I'm after.
Target destroyed. New target, Marauder.
Receiving
Target
way too
acquired.
much damage at this point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back. I think they've spotted me.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. New
yeah.
target, assassin.
I wanna try to pull them over here. That's the place
Incoming
where I
missile.
would prefer to fight. Okay, come over here, and tell your friends to come here as well.
Target
Goes.
destroyed.
Okay, where's everybody else? I think there was that Marauder.
Target acquired.
Catapult. Catapults are bad.
Focus target is taking a
Okay,
beating.
how do I pull them over here? That's gonna be a challenge, I guess. It's not gonna be that easy.
Legion reinforcements set. Stand by.
It's pointless. We will bury each and
Problem
every
is that I
single one
don't
of you.
know where
Even if you manage to repel us,
where
more
they
forces
are.
will come and
See.
finish you off.
Yeah, there is some kind of fighting
You're blind to
going on
reality.
over there.
Your allies have abandoned you.
Yeah, something. So the Marauder
Target
and
acquired.
the Catapult. Yeah. Oh, then we also have the Orion. Yeah, that's a very bad situation to be found in. I think I should find the way of dragging them over here somehow. Is anything out here? No. Ah, looks like we've got some reinforcements, friendly reinforcements.
Target acquired.
Oh, then we have this Victor, which I haven't noticed. The catapult.
New target, catapult. Target acquired.
This Orion. Let's work on the Orion first. Doesn't care.
Target destroyed. New target, Victor. Incoming missile.
Tracking more night units setting down, Commander. They're advancing from the back of the perimeter.
Destroy them!
We're not in the
Target
business
destroyed.
of losing. Our skill in battle is unmatched.
We've already fought a war of
We
attrition.
have another
This is
wave
nothing.
coming in. What's there? The Marauder, yeah, their legs are like... Well, the legs in bad shape, so...
Incoming missile.
Yikes.
Target
They're he goes.
destroyed.
So Marauder is gone.
Target
Then we have
acquired.
4 other enemy mechs there. New Griffin, right?
Target acquired.
Zeus. Yeah,
Incoming missile.
it's got missiles. Oh man.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Almost. He's almost gone.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Running hard.
Target
Let's
destroyed.
turn on the...
Heat critical. Override engaged.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the... override.
Target destroyed. Target
Then
acquired.
we have the bunch. This stupid... Oh, man, I didn't realize he's going critical. Nah. Let's not get stuck in those rocks though.
Area secure.
Okay,
We've
there he
neutralized
goes.
all
There he
Covenant
goes.
forces.
Picking up another heat signature in the vicinity.
You all refuse to die.
Man.
So be it.
Man.
I will kill
I
you
better...
myself.
Shoot, I better
It
get
appears you have a hunger to die. Don't worry.
behind
We
those.
will accommodate you.
Then what are you waiting for? Come on!
Additional forces
That's
are being
intense.
deployed near you.
All units.
Can I get his attention? Can I get him to come over here? Alright, nice. Come over here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Come over here. Yes. Yeah.
Target
Okay.
acquired.
Yes. Yeah. Come on. That's nice. Come over here, guys. Let's fight here.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
Target
There he
acquired.
goes. We have that stupid Victor. Alright, nice. Okay. And that Victor just takes all these shots like a champ. Okay. Is it gonna go down or no? Yeah. Alright. So far so good. We have a chance. Running out of ammo, but 20 rounds should be enough. We need them.
Critical hit.
Yes!
You got him.
Yeah, there he goes. That's not it though, because there is still that
over
longbow.
for you.
Man, that is intense. Okay. I need to get into his minimum range. I cannot start shooting at him, because he's still kind of far.
Sustaining heavy damage.
Yeah, he's obviously gonna be done, but
Transmitting grid coordinates. Area insecure.
This victory will echo
That's-
across the combine.
that's...
Let it give hope to
I
all
barely
our people
made
and
it.
loved ones.
14
That our
rounds
homeland
of
and our way
AC-20
of life
ammunition
will
is
carry on for
left.
years to come.
Barely made it.
Your efforts here won't soon be forgotten,
But I didn't
Commander.
lose
We
any
could not have
components
prevailed
though.
here without you at our
I've
side.
lost the
Sure,
armor
crime
in
is
the back
free,
and on
but
one of
plenty
my
of fight
arms,
remains.
but
There is no telling where the next
Barely
conflict may
made
erupt.
it. Barely made it.
Return to your
I
ship
would not
and conduct a
recommend
full
doing
repair
something
cycle.
like this. This was
We'll
just,
be
you
in
know,
touch to update you on the
experiment,
state of
just
things.
for the science, but normally I wouldn't go for something like this. As much as I love this mech, that wasn't a good idea though. Let's see. 17 mech kills. Yeah. Well, still more mech kills than the Rifleman 3 of the Amaris Civil War, the one with the 4 Gauss rifles. Well, you know, that's a very good number. That's a very good number. But man, I was about to get toasted there. It was an interesting experiment, though. Very interesting experiment. I do like this mech a lot. Hatchback chassis in general, it's like one of my all-time favorite mechs. In general, as far as the medium mech category is concerned, but it's clearly not sufficient for this kind of mission. To be honest, I am just I am happy that I made it back alive. That's all I can tell you. I'm just happy that I made it back alive, and partly it has to do with those friendly reinforcements. If it wasn't for them, then I probably wouldn't have made it. But still, though, on the other hand, even then, I did impressive number of kills, you know, as far as the heavy and medium mechs are concerned. The heavies, the mediums, and the assault mechs. Yeah, I took down quite a few assault mechs as well. That is really quite something, though. I will be curious to watch this video myself later on. But you have to be very careful with your choice of tactics, though. Remember, this is the close range build. Let's see the damages. So if we were to repair it, I don't think I've lost it though. It may have been damaged, but I did not lose it. Let's see what's going on. Yes, you can see it's yellow. It's not red. If it was red, then I would have lost it. But yellow, it's damaged, but it's still kind of functional. It needs to be replaced. Then, of course, I think I've lost these medium lasers. Did I lose arms? No. I didn't lose anything. Yeah, that's the thing. I did not lose any arms, but the armor is nearly gone. Yeah, 14 rounds of ammunition was left, which was pretty much barely enough. I'm glad that I went with a one double heatsink and then 100 rounds of AC-20 ammunition. That helped. And it wasn't terribly hot, though. It wasn't terribly hot. So if we were to repair, so we will need to repair this right torso, the structure in arms and the torso, and then the rest is just an armor. Fairly quick repairs. Yeah, not bad, but barely made it. Okay. Well, so the hatchback, again, this is one of the classic mechs of the BattleTech franchise. I wish I had more variants in here. in stock in this career. I wish I could test the variant which is all based around medium lasers, like it stacks 6 medium lasers in that right shoulder. I wish I had one of those variants. I don't know how come I don't have any of those in this collection. I do have it in the other collection, but not in this one. What a bummer, what a bummer. I wish I could test that variant in here. I absolutely love hatchbacks. One of my all-time favorites as far as the medium mech category is concerned, along with the Centurion and the Kintaro, obviously. So those are 3 of my all-time favorites as far as the medium mechs are concerned. Again, with the hatchback though, you have to be mindful with the tactics you use, especially this medium range build. You have to basically drag everything into a close range combat and do your best avoiding open field kind of environments, so you could attract all of those LRM missiles. That is the worst case scenario. There are a couple of great videos on the history of the hatchback which I would recommend you to watch. There is one great video made by the Big Red 40 Tech channel. I will provide the link to those videos below in the comments, I mean in the description below. And then there is other much longer, absolutely amazing video. I believe the channel called one of the recent videos actually. The channel is called Black Pants Legion, if I'm not mistaken. The series are called Tech Talks Battletech. I absolutely love the way this guy talks about Battletech history, like one of the best YouTubers on the subject of the Battletech, the techs. Yeah, that's what the series are called, Techs Talks Battletech. I will leave the link to that video in the description below as well. Great videos, check those out. It's quite fascinating to learn about the history of those mechs. But anyways, yeah, so there is my take on this AC-20 variant of the hatchback. Oh, by the way, here is what I forgot to talk about since we are doing this video. So, I've noticed that a lot of people on Facebook are wondering about the difference between this AC-20 burst fire version and the standard AC-20, okay? What's the difference between the two? Well, here is the thing. When you look at the specs, I mean, the obvious difference is that the burst fire version shoots out like a series of smaller muzzles, smaller projectiles in a stream, as you just saw in the video, kind of like a machine gun. The standard AC-20 it's a solid slug variant. It shoots out one muzzle, a single muzzle at a time. That's the main difference. But also when you look at the specs right here, so if you take a look at the damage level, this 5-tier level AC-20 burst fire generates 31.2 points of damage. 31.2 points of damage. That is the greatest damage number in this game ever. Okay, as far as MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries is concerned. There is virtually no other weapon in this entire game which generates more damage than that. except for some of the melee weapons. Melee weapons, they can generate more damage, but we are not talking about those. We are talking about medium and long range weapons, okay? Now, if you take a look at the standard AC-20, it generates 26 points of damage. So it's a little bit less than the burst fire version. However, there is one caveat though about it. Remember, this burst fire version shoots out a burst of several muzzles. So, in order for it to generate as much damage as indicated in the specs, you would have to hit exactly the same spot on a mech target. If you can manage to do that, then you will generate that amount of damage. But in a real combat, it's very difficult to do because, as you saw in the video, mechs are moving around, they are turning, spinning around. It is very difficult. Sometimes it's nearly impossible to be able to hit exactly the same spot on top of the recoil which this weapon generates. It also generates a great deal of recoil. So it's very hard for that matter. But not that it's totally impossible. You can do that at a really close range, which I think I've done it a couple of times when I finished off some of those already damaged mechs. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, people on Facebook are often asking, so which one is the best? Is it better to use the standard AC-20 or is it better to use the burst fire version? And the answer is, it depends. A horrible answer, the answer which nobody likes to hear, but it's true. It really depends. So here is how I view something like this. I use both of them all the time. So the standard variant is the best for situations if, let's say, you're looking to work mostly at either medium ranges or longer ranges, because what's nice about the standard AC-20 is that you can actually shoot targets and generate a good deal of damage even beyond this advertised range in the specs, because in the specs it tells that max range is 337.5 meters. In reality, I've destroyed targets, and I've shown this in one of my previous videos, not even one of the previous videos, several videos, even I think in this series, where I've destroyed targets using this weapon even far beyond this advertised range. You can even snipe targets with it if you're aiming very well, and if you can predict the target's movement, the target's direction, you can totally do that with this. This is excellent for those kinds of situations. It's more precise for that matter. Whereas the burst fire version, it doesn't work quite as well at longer ranges, because as it shoots out a burst of like the stream of those smaller projectiles, smaller muzzles, they all tend to spread out at a longer range. It gets kinda sloppy, and because of the recoil, and it's not quite as precise at longer ranges. The benefit, however, is at a closer range. At a closer range, you are able to guide a moving target with this weapon as it shoots out that burst of, a stream of muzzles. That's the benefit. Like, let's say, if initial kind of when you start shooting it, if initial shot like a few muzzles are missing the target, you're able to correct it on the fly and hit the target with the remaining of the of that stream, which is something that obviously you cannot do with the standard AC-20. Here you have to aim very well and you have to predict the target's movement. So this is how I view this. This one is better at medium and even longer ranges. This one is the best at closer ranges while working at moving targets. So that's the way I view it. So it really depends on the situation. There are chassis and there are mechs where I like standard AC-20 is better, but other times in other chassis I do kinda prefer this variant. So again, it depends. A terrible answer, but it really does depend on what you're trying to accomplish, what tactics you're planning to use, and what kind of mech you use. Here I just, you know, kept this original weapon loadout. I decided not to change anything about it because it works well. It works well, you know. Nevertheless, that mission was a success. Yes, one may say, oh, okay, it's because of those friendly reinforcements. It's true, but come on. No mech out there exists in a vacuum. So this is something to keep in mind. Alright. Now. What should we do next? What should we do next as far as this series are concerned? Let's take a look at some other heavy mechs, medium mechs, which I've got in this collection, because at this point I'm testing medium mechs. Let's do the descending tonnage. So far I've tested 3 of my all-time favorite medium mechs, like I said, which is this Hunchback, Centurion, and that amazing Kintaro. Okay. What else do I have in here as far as the medium mech category is concerned? Something that is worth trying in this Dragon's Gambit final missions. So let's go down in tonnage. So here is what's going on. We are entering here the medium mech category. So I've got some Griffons. I have Hero Griffon. Let's actually pull them all out in here. Kintaros we are done already. So Shadowhawk is a medium mech Griffon. Let's actually put them nearby. Where is other Griffon? So yeah, we've got Griffon. We've got a couple of Shadowhawks, right? We have the Wolverine. So like I said, Kintaros and Centurions we are done already. We've got some Enforcers. Let's actually put them over here. We are done with Hatchbacks. That's the other variant that I was talking about. There is this Centurion, Hero Centurion. Not sure about that. If you've seen my previous videos, you know how I think about hero mechs. I'm not gonna elaborate much on my view of the hero variants in here, because it's gonna be too long. So we've got Phoenix Hawk, we've got Vindicator. I think I have a few Vindicators. Let's actually stack them up in here. Oh, another Phoenix Hawk, and then what else? Blackjacks. And that's about it. That's Hatchetman. Okay, yeah, how could I forget? And then, yeah, this is the light mech territory. So yeah, Требующая. Okay, yeah, it's kinda disorganized in here. This is, yeah, требующая. So, yes, Centurions are basically done. Another требующая. It's kinda messy in here. So, Centurions, Hunchback, Kintaro, yeah. So, those I've already shown you. Let's quickly take a look though at this Hero Centurion. That's the melee variant. You know what? I don't know. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Please, by the way, if you want me to test out certain mechs in here, you know, whatever I've got in here, please let me know that in the comments. Otherwise, I will be moving on. So, please let me know if you want me to try out this Hero Centurion yellow in this mission, in this final Dragon's Gambit. If you don't, then I will move on, but you know, please let me know if you wanna see this one. Let's put this away for a moment. So let's take a look at the medium chassis, which I haven't tried yet, and let's see if it's even gonna be worth time doing. So Griffons, okay. So Hero Griffon. Well, it's got 5 medium lasers, 1 PPC. Definitely not a bad loadout, but this is a hero mech, okay? I've explained my view of the hero mechs in one of my previous videos, where I've demonstrated the Hero Archer and Hero Marauder MAD-BH variant. I'm not gonna talk about this here. Please check out that video. I don't want to make this video any longer than it already is. Let's put this away for a moment. Let's take a look at the other stock variants. So here is this loadout. Kinda pretty stupid, just 1 PPC and 1 SRM6. Originally, by default, it comes with LRM-10, which, in my opinion, I'm sorry, but I think this is pretty stupid. If this PPC gets knocked off, this arm, by the way, I've destroyed one of those mechs in this final mission of the Dragon's Gambit. If this thing gets knocked off, then you're down to LRM-10, the original LRM-10, and then you're pretty much useless in the battle. I don't like this variant. For that matter, I replaced that LRM-10 with SRM-6, because this way, if this arm is gone, then at least you've got the SRM-6 to defend yourself in a close-range combat. Yeah, it's a good speed. 81 kilometers per hour. It's got jump jets, you can jump, but man, what's up with this weaponry? Just medium missile slot and 1 large energy slot. This is a joke. This is a joke, okay? At 55 tons. At 55 tons. Again, at 55 tons, there is absolutely no match to a Kintaro, okay? Kintaro is the best 55 tonner, period. Regardless of the variant. Regardless of the variant, it's the best 55 tonner ever. The best chassis. I don't care that it doesn't have jump jets. At 81 kilometers per hour, medium mech 55 tons, you can do without the jump jets. Let's not bother with this. Not gonna waste time. This one, kind of the same story, except at least you've got here more energy weapons. What was actually the original loadout? Pretty lousy. Pretty lousy. No, that's not gonna be adequate for this mission. The way I configured it, it's kinda better. It's kinda better, but still, when you put everything, most of your weapons into one arm, that's kind of a disaster. Let's not bother. Griffon, you know, Griffons and Shadowhawks, by the way, I've never particularly gelled with them, okay? Typically, I try to stay positive and try to find something good about certain mechs, but here I really struggle with this, you know, this standard Griffons. There are some other variants. I think I have those in my other career, which may be better. I don't quite remember, but again, not my favorite chassis. Now, Shadowhawks. Quite a popular mech in a Battletech community. Quite a popular mech, but again, it's not the chassis which I particularly gelled with. Again, 55 tons, 81 kilometers per hour speed, jump jets, which is nice, but the payload, weapons payload, is something that I've always struggled with in these mechs. So this is the original loadout. Not terrible, except for the fact that it's heavily under armored. So what I've done, I increased the armor as much as I could. Again, I couldn't though increase it in the legs to be able to fit all this. And still I'm not fully satisfied with this weaponry. A single medium laser is nothing. One laser is never enough. You have to have at least 2 as a bare minimum. Single one... It's very iffy. This loadout is very iffy. I don't know. I was trying to experiment with different loadouts. I just couldn't really find something that I like. Nah. Let's see what this one. You know what? This one actually, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun though. Especially, you know, if you later can hold on a second. What was the original one? LRM5 is stupid, I never use it. Actually, you know, especially later, if we can, let's say, replace all this stuff with double hit sinks, right? And then, you know, fill this up with SRM ammo. Let's see, something like this, right? Actually, can we take... maybe now we can take SRM6. Like that. May not be sufficient, no. SRM4 is probably the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, that might be better, yeah. That is kinda fun, though, I have to admit. This build is kinda fun. Yeah, it's not a lot of firepower, 1 PPC and 1 SRM4, but... I like this better than Griffon. Than that other Griffon, which has a similar loadout, the one that I've shown you, for the fact that at least it hosts these weapons in the torso areas. At least they are not in the arms. Torsos are more durable. This can be fun though. Although it's not adequate for the kind of mission, you know, like this final Dragon's Gambit mission. So again, 55 tons. The Shadowhawk, it's not a match to a Kintaro. Kintaro is the best. Then there is another 55 tonner. Wolverine. Oh boy, do I struggle with this mechs too. Yeah, what the heck is a single medium laser? Again, it's nothing. We need to have at least 2. Stack them up in 2 at least. This... I guess it's alright. It's alright, okay? It's decent. It's got jump jets, 81 kilometers per hour. It's fast. Not a lot of firepower. Not a lot of firepower. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't particularly hate it. I just don't quite get it. Okay, that's how I view this. It is okay, because you see, I struggle with 55 tonners in general, because when you start your career and the areas where you're mostly working it, most of them, the most common tonnage limit which you encounter is the 200 tons limit, okay? That's where the 55 tonners are kinda tricky, because I like fill this tonnage up with all 55 tons. I mean 50 tons, like 4 50-ton mechs, like Centurions and Hunchbacks. That is a great combination. At 55 tons, meaning that you might wanna take one of the mechs which is either 45 tons or less, or even taking some light mechs with you in a lance. That's why I don't particularly enjoy 55 tonners. Again, at 55 tons, if I have to use 55 tons, Kintaro is my #1 choice. Any day, any time, any mission. Okay, Kintaro all the way. These guys, I don't know. No comments. No comments really. Alright, so we've 50 tons, like I said, Hunchback and Centurion. We've explored those. Let's take a look at some of the 45 tonners. Enforcers. I like enforcers. I do like some of them a lot. I wouldn't necessarily call them as my all-time favorites, but I do like them. They are kinda good for like. Oh, actually, hold on. They're 50 tons. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What am I talking? They're also 50 tons. Okay, which is great. Yeah, another great 50 tonner. Yeah, very nice. You know, configuration. Very nice configuration. I don't know though. I'm not sure whether this is going to be the adequate firepower to test it in this kind of mission, this final mission of the Dragon's Gambit. I don't know about that. This may not be adequate, but I do like them though. I have to say I like enforcers. I'm not sure if it's gonna worth time to test them in this mission. Again, not my all-time favorites, but I like them a lot. I like this variant a lot. This is, you know, one of those Centurions carries AC-20. This carries one. Except for the missiles, it goes for the lasers, which is nice. That's a great variant, actually. I do like this one a lot, too, yeah. Enforcers are great. 50 tons, again, you can feed them into any of those common missions with the 200 tons limitation. Yeah, what's not to like about them? I just don't know, to be honest, whether they are gonna be adequate for this mission. I don't think they are, but they are adequate for, you know, some kind of lighter missions. Yeah, enforcers are great. Phoenix Hawks. Okay, now we are finally into the 45 tonners. Are these also 45? Yeah, this 45. Yeah. Ah, Trebuchet is 50 tons. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Trebuchets now, whether they are worth trying. Trebuchets, you know, are good too. I can't really say many bad things about them. They are actually can be quite versatile. They are well configurable. I'm not sure if something like this will be adequate for emission of the. Oh, I'm not. I am really. That is probably because. Yeah, it's missing one of these weapons. That's why. That's the melee variant. Pretty good variant actually. You know, it's not bad. I like this one. It's not gonna be quite adequate for this mission actually. Hold on a second. Then now I'm kinda intrigued. What if we use another SRM-4? Let's see. Obviously we'll need some heat sinks and more armor. Yeah, max it out on the legs as well, so let's see if something like this is going. That is interesting. That is actually very interesting. See. No, let's say another here, and then the other here. The only concern is the heat. Yeah, the only concern will be heat in this. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to try something like this in this mission. This looks interesting. This definitely looks interesting. You know, entirely close range build with this melee weapon. Very, very interesting build. I'm kinda curious myself. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to do this. Otherwise, I will probably move on for now. But that looks interesting. That definitely looks intriguing. Okay. Let's put this away for now. Now let's see other variants. This one probably not for this mission. Great missile support mech at 50 tons. Yeah, I like trebuchet. I like them a lot. Got jump jets too. Nice. Yeah. Pretty good mech. Pretty good mech. Not quite adequate though for this mission, this variant though, but it is a great support mech for other, you know, more adequate missions. Okay, what's this one? Ah, it's that's the one that I've been destroying in this final mission. That's the by default it comes with 2 LRM-15s. I've downgraded them to LRM-10s so I could use more armor. Pretty good, but not enough of ammo. It's basically LRM-20. You can shoot this only 66 times, and then great support platform though. Great LRM support platform at 50 tons. Yeah, trebuchets are great too. All right. Now, Phoenix Hawks. I love these things for demolition missions. 2 machine guns works well at buildings, you know, destroying buildings. Fantastic, you know, great speed, 100 kilometers per hour. I mean 97s. That is a great demolition mech where you need to run really fast, get to the target quickly, destroy a bunch of buildings, smashing with machine guns at 100 kilometers per hour. Can't go wrong with it. Fantastic mech for those kinds of scenarios. It's not gonna be adequate for this kind of mission, probably not. Although, hold on a second, hold on. You know what? I need to think about it. 100 kilometers per hour. Great speed, jump jets. This medium lasers, machine guns. I maxed out all the armor. Please let me know in the comments if you wanna see one of these in this setting. 3S, that is my favorite variant. Yeah, that is my favorite demolition mech because it's also got this AMS, anti-missile system. Yeah, I am not sure though if this one is available yet as the year of 39. It's got this mask, you can temporarily increase your speed even more. Anti-missile equipment, I just don't know whether this is available yet, this 3-3S variant. But this is a killer. This variant is a killer though. It's dual machine guns again, 2 medium lasers, 1 PPC. Fantastic for demolition missions. And on top of this anti-missile system, which could be actually very, very useful for a mission like this one, you know, with a lot of those missile points. Yeah, fantastic thing. Please let me know down in the comments if you want me to try this mission using this mech, although I need to check to see whether it's available or not, because remember, this is the year of 3039. Not every mech is available yet at this historical period, and I've imported this from my other career. Alright, Vindicators. Good mechs. 45 tons. Good mechs. Not adequate though for this mission. Not Not enough of armor. Not enough speed, not enough firepower. This is 62 kilometers per hour. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Got jump jets though, yeah. The firepower isn't adequate, but otherwise I do like these things. Especially the melee variant. What's this one? Yeah. These are good. The melee variant, yes. This is an absolute beast, this kind of build. One of these days I will need to show you this one. Not in this mission though. Again, this kind of amount of armor isn't going to be adequate, and so is the firepower, but man, that thing is a killer, the melee variant. This is one of my favorite melee mechs. Lastly, the hatchetman. No, it's not gonna be sufficient for this mission. They are not super strong, but they are good. I do kinda like them. I do kinda like them. Blackjacks. It depends on which variant you use. I really like this all energy based variant with dual PPCs. Can run a bit hot. You have to manage your heat very carefully, but it's got jump jets, 4 medium lasers, 2 PPCs. Very nice variant. The Blackjacks, you know, they have kinda somewhat shady reputation. Not everybody likes them, not everybody speaks highly of them, but I think they do have their place to be. I do like some variants, though. It's not gonna be, again, adequate for this kind of mission, but other cases, they can work very well. Yeah, this one... This can, with this true burst fire AC2, it can shoot targets at a very, very long range. It's kind of like a sniper. The only problem and the biggest criticism which AC2 gets is that it just doesn't generate much damage. You see, it's not any more damage than the machine gun. I mean, machine gun is 2 point... let's see, yeah, that's standard machine guns, 2.4 points of damage. This one, 3.12 points of damage. Not much more than a machine gun, while the weight is crazy. It weighs 6 tons as opposed to half a ton of the machine gun, yeah. So I see why people dislike this autocannons so as this blackjack variant, but you know, it's got, on the other hand, besides this autocannons, it's got 4 medium lasers. It's okay. It's okay. It's not terrible. I wouldn't necessarily call it a terrible mech though. It can do some damage. So let's not discount this one or overlook it. It can be useful. Well, so these are all of my, pretty much all of my medium mechs. Please let me know if you want me to test out any of this in this kind of mission, because otherwise, if I won't hear from you, I think I will move on to the light mechs. Yes, I know, that's gonna be insane. That is gonna be absolutely nuts. However, there is one particular light mech which I actually have a strong faith into. There is something that I really need to try in this the same setting of the final mission of the Dragon's Gambit. There is a particular light mech chassis which I wanna try, particular variant. Stay tuned for that. Alright, this is it for this video. It's kinda long. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please let me know down in the comments what would you like me to test in this mission. I will be happy to do this for you. Otherwise, if I won't hear from you, I will move on and do something else. Alright, thanks again for watching. Have a nice day.